Galetti auctions. 3 cities, 3 auctions, 1 market that's moving. Buyers have done their research. Sellers have set their expectations. In a few moments, bidding will begin. Listen carefully, watch the room, and when it feels right, get ready to bid. Good luck.
There we have it. Good afternoon, everybody. And welcome to Galetti, Cape Town. My name is Joff van Renen, and this auction has officially started. If you are downstairs, you can hear the voice. Please make your way upstairs. A couple of people arrived late this morning. Registration still taking place. Numerous telephone bidders coming out online, as well as through the Galetti app and live in our auction theatre at the King David Mowbray Golf Course in Cape Town. A very good afternoon, everybody. My name is Joff van Renen. As mentioned before, this auction has officially started. Welcome to Cape Town. Grab a cappuccino, sit down, relax. Join us for the next 60 minutes or so. It's going to be an exciting afternoon. We had 10 properties. A couple have been sold pre. We'll announce them as we go through. It always happens on Galetti. Everything is sold pre-auction. We get above reserves. On behalf of the entire team, welcome back. Registrations, as said before, on multiple platforms. We have a great list of properties in and around the Western Cape. Please sit down, relax, and get something to eat or drink quickly as we go through the next 7, 8, 9 properties. Thank you very, very much for our sponsors that have joined us again. Web attorneys are here. Thank you to them for their legal advice. They'll be answering any and all questions for the duration of the auction. If you have anything property related or else, please speak to web attorneys. They are here as well. Motherland Coffee are downstairs. Thanks for the great coffee and cappuccinos, as well as our friends, our brokers. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. We do appreciate the support from all our buyers and sellers alike. Registration is still taking place outside. Please join us as we go through a couple of important points. For those of you that haven't been to an auction before, it's not going to take too long. About 45, 60 minutes to get through this afternoon's property auctions. We're going to be going through the rules of auction, some do's, some don'ts, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing as well. We have our telephone bidders on my right, your left-hand side, online over there, in the very sexy-looking Galetti ties on the left-hand side. Please make sure you know exactly what you're doing. If you don't have those FICA documents, obviously you're not registered this morning, and you're just here to happy as a buyer or a seller. Please make sure you know on the platform this afternoon, telephonic bidders from across the country, as well as somebody outside in the UAE. They'll be bidding via Dubai as well. Live bidders, auction venue proxy bidders on behalf of their clients. We do have a few attorneys and some family members bidding on behalf of trusts with their attorneys as well, and online through the Galetti app. That's a free download through iOS and Android app stores. Just type in Galetti, it'll pop up on your smartphone. Please know everybody is registered exactly the same as you have. You're welcome to view those documents at any time. Make sure you make use of the QR code, which is up on the big screen. Just point your phone, switch it on, point. I think we might have run out of catalogs. There might be a few left. If you don't have one in your hand, they're downstairs. If you're a little lazy, point your camera at the QR code on the big screen behind me. A digital catalog will pop up in the palm of your hand. Just scan it with your cameras. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the rules of auction. Please listen up and please understand, once we start this auction, we do not stop. Are you bidding? Are you waving at the ladies? That's what I thought. The entire executive team is here. We'd like to welcome them as well. These are the rules of auction. Galetti Commercial Industrial, date and time of the auction. We're bidding on Wednesday the 29th of April 2026 at 12 noon. Place and time of the auction is the King David Mowbray Golf and Country Club. This auction started at 12 noon again. Please understand, the auction will be conducted in accordance with Section 45 of the Consumer Protection Act number 68 of 2008. I think you can crank it up at please a notch or two, please, James. Here referred to as the CPA, Section 65 of the CPA, music and my voice, please, James. Regulations 18 to 33 of the regulations thereto. The auctioneer hereby confirms that these rules of auction comply with Section 45 of the CPA and those regulations. More, please, James. The auctioneer hereby confirms that these rules of auction are made available to the general public at least 24 hours prior to the commencement of the auction. As a result, each bidder acknowledges and agrees that they've been granted adequate access to these rules of auction. Please understand, the auctioneer hereby confirms that the auction was advertised in accordance with Regulation 19 and 20 of those CPA regulations. The total cost of advertising conducting the auction in a lot of the properties, 1,480,000 rands. Right of admission to the auction is strictly reserved, and the auctioneer reserves the right to refuse to register any natural or juristic person at the sole discretion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Galetti, Cape Town, Joburg, Durban, and Dubai. Everybody is welcome at Galetti Auctions countrywide and internationally. The auction will commence at the published time and will not be delayed to allow any specific person or persons, or more persons in general, to take part in that auction. Unless otherwise announced, all lots are sold subject to a reserve price and to a 2 business day confirmation period in favor of our seller from date of signature by the purchaser of the auction sale agreement or confirmation period, as I've said before, in favor of the seller. 2 days, is that reconfirmed, Wesley? 48 hours confirmation period, that is it. With regards to any lot which is subject to reserve price, such sale by auction is subject to a right to bid by on behalf of the seller or auctioneer. The auctioneer is entitled to bid on behalf of the seller up to but not exceeding the reserve price. Please be aware, however, such provision is not applicable to an auction with reserve. I'll say that again. However, such provision is not applicable to an auction without reserve. The sale in respect of any lot is complete when the auction announces completion by the fall of the hammer and the statement sold. Until that announcement is made, a bid may be retracted. The CPA provides in section 45(2) that when goods are put up for sale by auction in lots, each lot is, unless there's evidence to the contrary, is regarded to be subject of a separate transaction. In compliance with Regulation 26(2), anyone that intends to bid at the auction must register his or her identity on the bidder's record prior to commencement of the auction, and such registration must meet the requirements of the Financial Intelligence Centre Act No. 38 of 2001, herein referred to as FICA, in respect of the establishment and verification of identity of the person, and the person must sign that registration entry. The auctioneer may, in his or her sole and absolute discretion, determine whether or not the requisite and FICA requirements have been satisfied, and in terms of which the auctioneer may refuse to allow any person to register to bid at that auction. Ladies and gentlemen, highly unlikely we are 100% compliant. If we don't have those FICA documentations, we don't have that registration fee, you will not be bidding on this afternoon's auction. Any bidder who intends to bid on behalf of another person or juristic entity, must produce a level of authority that expressly authorizes such a bidder to do so. Please note, I'll say it again. Any bidder who intends to bid on behalf of another person or juristic entity must produce a letter of authority that expressly authorizes such a bidder to bid on behalf of the person in accordance with Regulation 26(3). The auctioneer shall compile the bidder's record and the bidder's roll in accordance with the regulations. The bidder's record shall be available for inspection at any time, free of charge, and the bidder's roll shall be available for inspection during the normal working hours and without the charge of a fee at the premises of the auctioneer at Josephine Mill in Newlands. Please be aware, all prospective bidders are required to pay a registration deposit of 50,000 rands in order to successfully register as a participant in the auction. The deposit is refundable should the prospective bidder be unsuccessful in securing the highest bid. Please note, the auctioneer has a trust account in which all monies will be paid for the bidder of the seller minus the agreed commissions. All prospective bidders are required to read and understand the rules of auction and the auction sale agreement prior to commencement of the auction. On registration, the bidder becomes bound by the rules of auction, and if he or she is successful. Any person registered for the auction may object to these rules of auction online and live and in person prior to the commencement of the auction, and such objections shall be recorded in the vendor's roll. Any objections online? No. Any objections live in the theatre? Thank you. We shall proceed. The bidder acknowledges that it was afforded a reasonable period of time and opportunity to inspect the property prior to commencement of the auction as contemplated in terms of Regulation 28(5) of the CPA, which inspection the auctioneer is obliged to provide to the bidder either electronically or in the traditional manner of a physical inspection pursuant to the applicable laws in place at such time. In terms of Section 55(1) of the CPA, goods are sold foots toots as is, with no guarantees or warranties expressed or implied by the auctioneers. A bid shall be taken as proof that bidder has inspected the goods and all the lots and has satisfied itself with the condition of the goods for which he or she is bidding on. Please understand, ladies and gentlemen, you buy them with all their good looks and wrinkles. What you see is exactly what you get. What our sellers have told us is exactly what you have told us. Please be aware, very important, you bid in these properties with all their good looks and wrinkles. What you see is exactly what you get. If you have any questions or queries at any time, just politely raise your hand. One of the Galetti staff will be happy to answer any and all questions at any time. The conduct of the auction is subject to control of the auctioneer, who has the sole right to regulate the bidding procedure. The auctioneer shall only read out these rules of auction prior to commence of the auction if it is required to do so in accordance with the regulation 21.8. The auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction unless such a reason is the normal and voluntary disposal of the property by the seller. Every purchaser acknowledges that in addition to the bid amount, the purchaser will also be liable to make payment of value-added tax if applicable. I will announce them if applicable in the lot when we get to that specific lot as well. The auctioneer shall invite bidders to make successfully higher bids of the property being auctioned, and the property will be sold to the highest bidder subject to these rules of auction. Every bid shall constitute an offer to purchase. No bid may be withdrawn by the purchaser after the fall of the hammer. The highest bidder on any lot will be obligated to sign the auction sale agreement on the day of which such bid is accepted, which agreement the bidder acknowledges to have acquainted himself or herself therewith. Any refusal and or failure by the highest bidder to sign the auction sale agreement as contemplated in this rule shall constitute a breach of these rules of auction, and the auctioneer and or the seller reserve the right to take whatever steps may be available to it in law to enforce its rights as a result of such breach. Please be aware, the highest bidder in respect of any lot bid upon shall pay a buyer's premium of 10% plus VAT over and above the bid price. Total payable on the fall of the hammer is 16.5%. You cannot leave until this amount has been paid. Most of our sellers are present in the room, ladies and gentlemen. The ones that aren't in town are present online. I'd like to thank you for joining us this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sellers, buyers alike in the room and is online. They want to confirm these properties this afternoon as soon as possible. We have a 48-hour confirmation period. As we've said before, Galetti confirms on the fall of the hammer most of the auction sales. That is why our sellers in the room, they're serious, they want to sell these properties, and that we will do for them. Please note, no bid may be withdrawn by the purchaser after the fall of the hammer. The highest bid on Lady Bot, I'll mention that again, will be obligated to sign the auction sale agreement on such day that the bid is accepted, which agreement the bidder acknowledged to have acquainted himself or herself therewith. Once again, 16.5% on the auction day has to be paid upfront in full. These rules of auction may not be varied or amended unless agreed to in writing by the auctioneer. And the auctioneer also hereby confirms that to the extent that these rules of auction have been amended, that these rules of auction constitute the amended version. They'll be signed by the auctioneer, Joff and Rhiannon, representing Galetti. Those are the auction rules and agreements, ladies and gentlemen. For the questions, we'd like to start the auction. Please note, sit back, relax, enjoy the auction for the next 30, 40 minutes or so. It's not going to take too long. If you know exactly where you're bidding on lot number one, please, it's up on the big screen. Lot number one, there we go. If you can see it, so can we. Lot number one, thank you, Dion. This is your section 2, Beat Industrial Park, Old Main Road, Somerset West, Western Cape, Cape Town. 32,000 square meters of industrial land. We get our telephone bidders online, please, as well as online. Here we go. 32,424 square meters, general industrial one. This property is VATable, Dion, is that correct? We are charging VAT on this one. Perfectly suited for a business requiring space for transport, fleets, or large-scale storage. Property offers a real value compared to more established industrial areas with room for future growth. Strategically located in easy access to Baden-Powell Drive and the N2. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's online, it's on the phones, and it's live in Cape Town. We have it over, ladies and gentlemen. Any over to go now? We have it over, any over to go, sir. 15 million rand, have it, 5555. At 15 million, gentlemen, any over to 5555. At 15, it's online, 9975. At 75 on the phone, 7575. We're ready, got it, sir. At 70 million, 500,000, have it, 7555. At 70 million, 500,000, gentlemen, any over to, this is 85, 555. At 85, first call at 18 million, 500, gentlemen, any over to go now. At 85, 55. We take 20 million, sir. At 20 million, have it, 2, selling at 20 million now. At 20 million, have it, 21, 1, it's online. All on the phone, any over to 21, sir. At 23, have it, 23. 21, 1, 1, have it, 22, sir. At 22, 2, 2. First call at 20, have it at 23, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4 now. Have it at 24 million, sir. At 24, have it selling at 24, 24, 5, 5, 5. At 24, where are you? Number 2 to here, but you haven't bid yet. It's all happening. Number 2 to 1, sir. At 24 million, gentlemen, and have it, 24, 4, 4 now. First call. Once at 24 million, gentlemen, have it. Bid is on the phone, sir. At 24 million, gentlemen, and have it, 24, 4, 4. It's high. Where's your buyer? How's he feeling? He's got about 10 seconds. First call at 24 million, and have it, 24, 4, 4, 4, 4 now. At 24 million, have it, pardon? No problem. At 24 million, gentlemen, have a second call. That's twice at 24 million, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 24 million, have it. General Industrial, correct. 23, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 23 million, 500,000, gentlemen, and have it. Back on the phone. 23 and a half, sir. Gentlemen, we're selling on the fall of the hammer at 23,500,000 now. Hammer's up, no reserve. At 23.5, 23.5, 20. It's high. I'm selling it now. 23,500,000. First call. Once at 23.5 million, gentlemen, and you have to go, sir. Johannesburg, Cape Town on the phones. How are we feeling online? 23.5, 23.5, 23.5, 5, 5, 5. At 23.5 million. You're going to lose it, gentlemen. This hammer falls, property's gone. Do not phone us this afternoon. It's going to be too late. 23.5. On the phone with Dion. It's I. How are you feeling? Take as much time as you need. It's the only property I've got in industrial in Somerset West. We've got nothing other than this one in Somerset Industrial today. 23.5. At 23.5 million, gentlemen, and have it, 23, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 23 million, 500,000. Dion, you're back in, sir. At 23.5, 23.5, 23.5. Bit of a headache this morning. If he misses one bid, he's going to kick himself this morning. 23,500,000. First call. Once at 23,500,000. I'm selling, gentlemen. There's nothing else in Somerset West on auction today. You take as much time as you want. It's an auction. You got a few seconds. Because he lost. I think that buyer has just got the hell scale over. Second call, once, twice, at 23,500,000, gentlemen, and you have it, 23,555. Over 32,000 square meters. 3.2 hectares. At 23.5, 23.5.
Give us 2 minutes.
That's too long. Way too long. You've got 60 seconds. At 23,500,000. He's speaking to the partner, speaking to the bank, speaking to the wife. Get them on the line fast, gentlemen. This is Section 2 Bid Industrial Park. The bid is on the phone for Old Main Road, Somerset West at 23.5 million. It's your buyer's out. Dion, your property is online. It's on the phone with you. General Industrial 1. It's variable property. 32,424. Perfectly suited, requiring space for transport fleets or large storage space. 32,000 square meters of industrial land at 23.5. Buy number 221. It's online. On the phones. At 23.5, gentlemen, have it, 23.555. At 23.5, switching located in Somerset West, close to Baden Powell and the N2. 23.5, 23.5, 23.555. First call. Time's running out, sir. First call at 23.5 million. Second call at 23.5 million, gentlemen, and you have to go now. Yep. You're still there. Itai, you need to step off the block here. You're telephone better. He just fainted. He's gone. He's out. It's finished. It's over. You're getting fines after the auction for that one. Hammer it. First, second, third and final call. Sold it at 23.5 million. Holy cow. There she goes. 23.5. Buyer online. Dion, that's your buyer. Number 223. And she's gone. Next up, please, lot number 2. Moving to the Cape Town CBD. Here we have number 27 Leuven Street in Cape Town CBD. Up on the big screen, please. This is a fully furnished studio apartment. VB, this is your property. There he is, thank you. GLA 37 square meters. That's quite a large one. Airbnb income about 240,000 for the next financial. You've been getting potential for the next financial year 240,000. Last 12 months. Well, that's what they've got in their pocket. 240,000 rands per annum. Great for Airbnb. Zoning, resi, no VAT on this property, fully furnished studio apartment located in the Sentinel and positioned for both Airbnb and short-term letting, as well as student off-res accommodation. Online ready, please. Telephones ready as well. It's on the 13th floor apartment with mountain and city views, including access to communal swimming pool. Great height, great views. Prime CBD location with close proximity to major attractions such as V&A Waterfront, 1.5 kilometers, and CPUT District 6 campus as well. Students can walk, the rest can drive. Fully furnished. VB, is that correct? Property is fully furnished. I can get rid of this fly. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Opening with the stands. Opening with stands. It's online. It's on the phones as well as in live in Cape Town. Opening bid stands at 1 million to go, gentlemen. Have it, 1, 8 over to go now. At 1.2, sir. 1 million, 2, 1 million, too slow. At 1 million, 2, have it, 1.2, 2, 2, selling it 2 now. At 1 million, 2, have it, 1.2, 1.5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 1 million, have it, 1.5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 1 million, 7. At 1.7, have it, 1.7 bid now. At 7, have it, 700,000. First call is 700,000, gentlemen, and you have to go. Sean, how are you feeling? At 1.7 to 1.888, selling 1.8, sir. At 1 million, have it, 1.8, and have it, 1.9999. At 1,800,000. First caller, 1,800,000, have it, telephones, you're out, floor is in. At 1 million, have it, 1.88, selling 1,800,000 now. Yes, sir? I've got a bid correction. What is your bid, sir? I had 1.7. Was your hand up? Already got 1.7, sir. You want to bid again? No, he's out. 1,700,000, have it, 1.7 bid now. At 1.7, 1.9, how much? 185, 85. We're on the market, ladies and gentlemen. We're selling again on the fall of the hammer. 1,850,000, have it, 1.85. 1,850,000. First caller, 185. Guaranteed, you got almost R250,000 rand. You paid for this property in a couple of years. 1,850,000. Second call, 185. We're selling, no reserve, at the fall of the hammer at 1.850. 85. Sean? I am. Why are you shouting, Sean? Don't need to shout. It's a cell phone. I really got to 1.8. Got an auction, so got to go up, not down. 1,850,000. The bid is on the phone. Telephone 1 is in. Telephone 2 is out. Online, not today. 1,850,000, gentlemen, and you have to go now. 185. At 1,850,000. Bid correction, please. Online. 1,850,000. Bid corrections in. Thank you. It's correct on the screen now. First call. 1,850,000. Sean, I do not have another one in this place. It's the only one we got in the Sentinel. Second call. That's why it's a 1 minute. Have it, 185. At 1,850,000. Third and final call. Hammers high. Selling on the fall. Fair warning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold it at 1,850,000. She's gone, sir. Sold on the fall once again. It's yours on the phone. Thank you, sir. Thank you to online. Thank you to our telephones and our underbid as well. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Lot number 3, moving swiftly on. Hey, it's always... Thank you. There we go. Selling fast and furiously. If you want them sold pre-auction, you want them sold on the fall of hammer, best you come to Galetti, ladies and gentlemen. This is lot number 3. Longabarn property. We're going up the west coast. If you're tired of Cape Town, drive an hour and a bit up the coast. Longabarn, here we go. Number 10, Anchorage Road, Longabarn, Western Cape. Wesley, this is yours. Earth size, 600 square meters. Your projected gross rental income for the next financial year. Almost 690,000 rand, 683 to be exact. Almost 690,000 rand projected for the next financial year. Zoning is residential. This is a vatable property, Wesley. Nope. Correction there. No VAT on this property. getting a bit of a discount. Coastal Investment Luxury Income. We'll tell you now. Dual level layout with flexible living configuration. Telephones online again, thank you. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and main ensuite. Upstairs bar with additional lounge, a private swimming pool, and outdoor entertainment area. Located in Longabon with strong short-term rental potentials. Can we have a drone shot, please, of lot number 3? There we have it. Pool as well. Thank you. This is Longabon at its finest. We already have it. Open a bit. Online is in. Telephone is ready as well. Online, opening bid stands at 2 million now. 2 million, gentlemen. Have it, 2, selling it 2, sir. At 2, have it, 2 and a quarter now. At 225, 5. Already got it, sir. At 2 million, 250,000. Have it, 225, 5. The boom is following up the West Coast, sir, and the Garden Route. Here we go. Pardon? 2.7, if you insist. Is a lady bidder? Then I'll definitely take it. 2.7 a bid, sir. At 2,700,000. At 2.7 a bid, have it, 2.7 a bid, any have it, 2.7 a bid now. At 2,700,000. At 2.7 a bid, have it, 2.7 a bid. This is Longabon. Projected gross earning of almost 690,000 per annum. First call. Once at 2,700,000. Have it, 2.888. Selling it now. Another 100,000 at 2,800,000 rands. At 20. Have it. We're only taking hundreds, gentlemen. This is Longabon. Walking distance. Here we go. Have it at 2.8, sir. At 2,800,000. Have it at 2.999. Selling at 2.9 now. At 2,000,009. First call at 2 million. Have it. Selling at 2.9. Projected gross, I've got 2.9 in Cape Town. Telephones, if you're watching the live stream, sir, telephones are still out. Cape Town is in at 2.9999, selling it now. Where will you get the price, sir? First call at 2,000,009, have it, selling it. Projected 683,000 for the next financial year. Everybody's going up the West Coast. Second call at 2,000,009, have it, selling at 2.999, selling at 2.9 now. Third and final, gentlemen, at 2.9 million. First, second, third and final call. Fair warning on the phones, fair warning online. At 2 million, have it, 2.99999 now. You're not going to find another one in Longabon in this area at this price, sir. It's way under 3 million. Got at least 100,000 still to go. At 2.99, that's it. 600 square meters. That's your property projected gross income. Almost 690,000 rands per annum. Going once, going twice. Third and final, hammers high at 2,900,000. This is West Coast at its finest. Last call. Sold at 2,900,000. She's gone, sir. Lot number 4. Swiftly up, please. Yeah, you could. Lot number 4. Tom, this is yours. Thank you, Tom, for handling. Number 5, Reunion Drive, back to Somerset West. A GB1 zoning, just over 4,000 square meters. There's the property, development land. General Business 1 zoning. This property is VAT registered, Tom. We hiding? Vatable? Yes, it is. Thank you. Final correction. Vacant development land with N2 frontage. Fully service and development ready land. Cleared. Vacant site offering clean slate with no existing structures. Bulk infrastructure in place enabling immediate development potential. Secure off-street parking with controlled vehicle access. Also, high exposure positioning on the N2 ensuring great visibility. If you want to get through Somerset West, you've got to drive past your property. And this is it. We have an opening bid already, gentlemen, and we're at 4.5 now. 4 million, have it, 4.55555. At 4 million, have it, already got a 475. At 475, 5. GB1 zoning, it's pretty much on the national road. At 475, 5. At 475, first call at 4 million, 4.5, have it, 5 million now. At 5, have it, 5.25, sir. At 5.5. You're in? 5 million, 250, have it at 250, 5.55555. At 5 million, 500, have it at GB1 zoning. At 5 million, have it at 5.5555. 5 million, 5. First call at 5 million. Online, how are you feeling? At 5.55555. 5.6, sir. I'll take hundreds, I don't mind. Itai, your man's back in. 5,600,000 at 5.6, gentlemen. India, have it 600,000 now. First call. Summers always at 600, gentlemen. India, have it, selling it out now. 5.7. I'll take 100. Thank you. Back in at 5.7 a bit now. At 7, have it, 7 a bit, gentlemen. India, have it goes, sir. GB1 zoning. 4,000 square meters at 5.7 a bit, gentlemen. India, have it go now. First call. Once at 5,700,000. India, have it, a fair warning now. Second call at twice at 5,700,000. General business on the N2. I've already got it, sir. You're in at your bid at 5.7. Have it, 700,000 now. At 700,000. Going once, going twice. Third and final call. Congratulations. Sold at 5,700,000. Another one gone. Lot number 5, here we go. Cameron property, 94,000 square meters. This is enormous, just over 94,000 squares. Zoning agricultural, no VAT on the property. Vacant farm with 2 dwellings and warehouses. 94,082 square meters to be exact. Assets that consists of 400 square meter warehouse, 1,000 squares warehouse and 2 dwellings as well. Yes, I know, it's exciting. Flexible improvements supporting multiple use cases. Ideal for owner-occupier, offering flexible live and work opportunity. Positioned adjacent to the N7, providing direct connectivity to key transport routes. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is 94, number 410, Rondebourg, Cape Rural in the Western Cape, Cape Town. It's online. It's up the big screen behind you. We're ready. Have it open with a lot, please. At 10 million to go now. 10 million open. Have it at 10, 10, 10. Have it selling at 10. At 10, it's 94,000 square meters. Buy it now because next year it's going to be double the price. At open a bit at 10 million, gentlemen. And you have it at 10, 10. Selling at 10 now. At 10 million, have it at 10 million, gentlemen. Take as much time as you like, sir, but I can't drop the opening bid any further. At 10 minutes, over a bit at 10, 10, gentlemen, and you have to go now. Over a bit at 10, 10, gentlemen. Nope, I appreciate it. I also appreciate the opportunity you're trying to take, but I can't drop the opening with less than that. At 10 minutes, over a bit, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 10. No interest at the 10 mark, ladies and gentlemen. Are we sure? Appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gents, I'll open and close at my opening bid at 10 million. Please speak to Cameron, the Galetti staff. Immediately after the auction, we will open and close on my mark. Lot number 6. Up at the big screen, 20 years of orange. Congratulations. Lot number 6, please, was Itai's property in number 230 Long Street, Cape Town. That property has been sold for 15.3 million. Congratulations, Itai. Making the bosses work so much easier. That property was sold pre-auction once again. Always happens at Galetti, 15.3 million. The overseas holiday is coming up soon, Itai. Lot number 7, number 99, Southern Cross Drive, Constantia, Cape Town. That's fine. Get them on the phone, please. Take your time. Tom, this has been yours. Earth size, 13,800 square meters. Telephones ready, please. Online ready as well. Thank you. Area under roof, almost 1,400 square meters of house and extensions. It's just a small holding in Constantia, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 14,000 square meters of land, 1,400 of property approximately. Residential property, 6 bedrooms, no VAT applicable here. Is that correct, Tom? No VAT? No VAT. There is VAT here. Thank you. We are charging VAT on this asset. Right, here we go. Large-scale estate with a multi-use potential. Multi-unit accommodation with immediate income potential. Swimming pool, tennis courts. Expansive outdoor living areas. Ideal for boutique hospitality conversion if you wish. Repositioning and redevelopment opportunity in a very, very sought-after node with a sought-after address. It's 99 Southern Cross Drive, Constantia. Located in the sought-after Velombre with access to Cape Town's key routes as well. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Online ready, please. Up, here we go. The opening bid stands, ladies and gentlemen, at 35 million to go now. 35 35 million rand, gentlemen, and over to 35, 5, 5, 5, 5. This is Southern Cross Drive at its finest. At 35 million, gentlemen, and over to 35, 35, 35, 5, 5. At 35 million, have it at 40 million, gentlemen, have 30, 75. At 37 and a half, gentlemen, have it at 30, 75, 35, 35. 37 and a half million, gentlemen, and over to 30, 75. At 37 million, 500,000, gentlemen, and over to 30, 75, 5, 5, 5, 5. We can't take that, sir. This is 7. I'll take 40. At 40 million, have it at 40 million, have it at 42 and a half now. At 42, 5, 42, 5, 42, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 42 and a half million, gentlemen, and over to have it at 42, 5, 42, 5. Once at 42 and a half million, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 40, you're in, sir. Don't do it again. I wouldn't bet against yourself, sir. Not a good idea to do that now. 42, 5, 42, 5, 45, 45 million. At 45, have it at 45, 45, 45, 55. At 45 million, gentlemen, have it Southern Cross Drive at its best. At 45 million, gentlemen, have it at 45, 45. At 45, first call at 45 million, gentlemen, have it at 45, 45. Second call, that's twice. Second call at 45 million, gentlemen, have it. How are we feeling now? At 45, gentlemen, have it at 45, 45, 45. Take as much time as you like, gentlemen. I need 45 of the phones. You want to be in, sir. Southern Cross Drive at its finest. At 42 and a half million, have it at 45 of the phone. Yes or no, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 45, 45, 45, 5, 5, 5, 5. Southern Cross Drive, 99 at its finest. 13,800 square meters at 45 of the phone. You sure, gentlemen? Here's out, sir. You're in. At 42 and a half, gentlemen, you have it at 42, 5, 42, 5, 5, 5. He said no last time, so I'm not going to believe him anymore. 42 and a half in Cape Town. 45 on the phone. Yes or no, sir? At 42 and a half, gentlemen, have it at 42, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 45 on the phone, 42 on the floor. At 42, 45, yes or no, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 42, 5, 42, 5. First call at 42 million, 500,000, gentlemen, and you have to go now. Second call, that's twice. Number 42 and a half million, gentlemen, you're in. I've got 40. If it's a lady bidder, she can take as much time as she likes. 42 and a half million. Bid is in Cape Town on the floor. Telephone is out. Floor is in. 42 and a half million. We're taking 2.5 increments. 99 Southern Cross Drive. This property will not come up again. Not an auction. 13,800 square meters of property. Almost 1,000. That's a little cheeky, ma'am. It's at the bank or the husband on the phone? Both. Bless him. 44. 43? Bid correction. 43 million. 43 million. Ladies, but on the phone, gentlemen, have it at 43, 3, 3, 3, 3 now. At 43 million, you're out, sir. You want to be back in? Keep bidding, keep smiling. At 43 million, back on the phone, gentlemen, have it at 43, 3, 3 now. At 43 million, gentlemen, 99 Southern Cross Drive. At 43 million, gentlemen, and you have it at 43, 3. It's high, your buyer's in. 43. First call at 43 million. You tell him it's a lady bidder. Second call, that's twice. At 43 million, gentlemen, and you have it at 43, 3, 3, 3, 3 now. Have it, selling it. Your lady's in at 43 million. Fair warning. He's going to kick himself tomorrow afternoon. At 43 million on the phone, on the floor. At 43, have it at 43, 3, 3, 3, 3 now. You will not get the chance again. First call, once at 43 million. Fair warning. Second call, that's twice at 43 million, gentlemen, and you have to go now. Third and final. What's that, ma'am? Are you bidding or just waving? Careful, you might be bidding against your friend. Third and final, Hammers Eye, 99 Southern Cross Drive, 43 million, third and final call. Would you like it, ma'am? Congratulations, you just bought it. Sold at 43 million on the nose. Congratulations, lady bidder. That's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 7, Southern Cross Drive is sold. That is the end of the auction, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to our high bidders. Commiserations to our buyers online. If you've been watching the live stream, thank you very, very much for joining this afternoon. It's been a busy day. Property sold in the Fall of the Hammer. Property sold pre-auction. Only happens Galetti. My name is Joff van Renen. On behalf of the entire Galetti team, our next auction in Cape Town, 28th of May, same place, same time. It's online. Thanks very much from Galetti and good night.